What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Everything podcast. And man, we gotta talk about WrestleMania. Y'all see, I got the Dirty Dom shirt on. My boy, he took an L though. We're gonna talk about that though. We're gonna talk about it. Boy took an L. WrestleMania, bro, good 2 night event. I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now. I give it like a B. I give it a B. Night one, That was that was ass. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I can't really sugarcoat it. It was ass. It wasn't that did not feel like a WrestleMania at all. Night two saved WrestleMania. Night two is the real WrestleMania. Like that is what we want WrestleMania to feel like. That's how WrestleMania is supposed to be. Night two is a prime example of what WrestleMania actually is. Fuck night one. Night one that don't even exist. Night one WrestleMania, Saturday did not exist. Sunday is WrestleMania. All right. They were just a little warm up. That was the pre-show before the real main WrestleMania. Yeah. So that was just a little pre-show. The real WrestleMania started Sunday. So, and it's one of the best WrestleManias that I have seen in a long time, from top to bottom, bro. Top to bottom. I'm talking about Sunday now. Night two. Night two. Top to bottom. Perfect. WrestleMania at its peak. At its peak. But we're gonna go ahead and get into my thought about WrestleMania night one and night two. And yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and kick it off. Night one WrestleMania, the one that, we're gonna put to the side. We ain't really gonna speak too much about that one. But I do want to say I'm going to go in order. So how the card was, I'm gonna go ahead and give my opinion on each thing. Some of them gonna be a deeper dive. Some of them gonna be quick ones. So the first one, the speed match, man. I don't really talk too much about it. The Usos, LA Knight, Division and Speed. Yeah, Speed did a good job. That's all I can say about it. Speed did his thing. We can tell that he's been practicing. He's been training, doing WWE trainings. I know he made a video with Randy Orton like some months ago. Like he been training, and then you can see it. You can see it for sure. He has some good spots. He has some great spots, and yeah, he looked good. The match was ass, but he looked good. So excuse my profanity because it's gonna come out. I'm real passionate about WWE, so sometimes I get a little worked up. I gotta may say something a little crazy. Just stay with me. But yeah, good job to Speed. Ain't really too much to say about it. So next match, Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre. That match was actually good. I like that match. I really did. I like the Jacob Fatu Drew McIntyre match. The only thing is there was no blood. Like, how you have an unsanctioned match with no blood? Like, it don't make no sense. The build up to this match, you would expect to see some blood from both guys bleeding from the face. But no, okay. I don't want to speak too much into that. I don't want to speak too much to that. But Jacob Fatu picked up the win like I predicted. He needed that win for sure, especially if he's going to go into the main event scene, maybe go up against Cody or Randy, somebody like that, go after the WWE title. So good win for him for sure. I think this is 2-0 at WrestleMania. So undefeated streak is started. It's starting. Paige is back. So Paige she replaced Nikki Bella to help Brie Bella win the women's tag team champion. So, Paige is back, and good seeing her back in WWE. Did not think it was gonna happen, but hey, she's here. So welcome back, Paige. AJ Lee is leaving again. She had a match with Becky Lynch. She lost her IC title. Which I predicted that as well. Becky Lynch already been tapped out 3 times to this girl. She need to beat AJ Lee at least once. And so they weren't gonna let her go 0-4 against AJ Lee. So Becky got the win. She wins her title back. And yeah, at the end, AJ did a little interview and she was getting a little emotional. I guess she's leaving again. Well, she'll be back, but who knows when. So it would have been nice to see AJ retain and then lose it to Paige to a coming back page on the night after WrestleMania, Monday Night Raw. It would have been nice to see a full circle, my fault, a full circle. It happening again. AJ Lee losing to Paige, just coming out of nowhere. That would have been cool again to see. But we ain't gonna get it. We're not gonna get it. It's all good. Maybe that was the plan before the Nikki Bella injury or something. But I don't know. I don't know. That's how I would have did it though. I would have, if Nikki never got hurt, Nikki and Brie would have won the tag champion. I would have saved Paige coming back for the night after WrestleMania. Have AJ beat Becky, and so then Paige come and get a title match against AJ Lee on Monday Night Raw for the IC title, and Paige wins it. That would have been perfect. Come on now. I know how to book. I know how to book, though. I know how to book. Next match I want to talk about. This was my favorite match. This was match of the night for me for night one. Seth Rollins versus Gunther. That was a good match. Gunther always put on great matches though. Same thing. And Seth. I don't even like both of them put on great matches. You got the new Mr. WrestleMania. I know y'all probably don't like that. HBK is my GOAT. HBK is my GOAT. But everybody's saying Seth Rollins is the new Mr. WrestleMania. So we had Mr. WrestleMania versus the career killer, the ring general, and both of them in a match together. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, and it was. I like that match. That was a great match. And then of course Braun Breaker, welcome back. Braun Breaker from his injury came back, speared the mess out of Seth Rollins twice. The second one was fun. He ran down that ramp full speed. He looked like he was scared when they turned the camera to his face, but he looked like he was scared because he was running too fast. But two vicious spears that he gave Seth Rollins. Gunther ended up tapping him out. And yeah, man, Gunther won, which was expected. I expected Gunther to win. At first, I wanted Seth Rollins to win, but as soon as the match started, I was like, yeah, I want Gunther to win this. I don't want Seth to win. I'm not the biggest Seth fan. I'm not. I respect him, but I ain't the biggest Seth fan. I really ain't the biggest Gunther fan like that either. I respect him though. I respect him. But that was a good win for him. Good win. I got more respect for both of them now, even more, because they put on a great match. Oh yeah, it's definitely going to lead to Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker at Backlash or whatever pay-per-view coming up next. But that's what we wanted to see at WrestleMania, but Braun couldn't be back in time, so we got what we got. I don't know what Gunther gonna do next. He got to retire somebody. Go retire Rey Mysterio. He's done. He's not done. He put up a great performance last night at WrestleMania. He put on a great performance. We're gonna talk about that too. But he put on a great performance. So he's not like, he don't need to retire, but it's that time, bro. It's that time. So I don't know what's up. I don't know what's next for Gunther. Maybe he'll be going after Roman Reigns next for the World Heavyweight title. I wouldn't mind Gunther versus Roman. Roman gonna win though. Oh, I think I just spoiled the night 2 main event. We're gonna talk about that too. Liv Morgan wins like I predicted on that too. My predictions was great, to be honest. Like I'm not new to this. Like I do this. Come on now, I do this. But Liv Morgan beat Stephanie Becker. Definitely what I wanted. I wanted Judgment Day to be strong, stand tall, especially because I knew about the other situation. I keep wanting to spoil stuff before I even get to it. I want to talk about other stuff before I get to it. Let me just stay in order. But I did want Judgment Day to stand tall. They needed the world title. If they want to be taken serious, they needed somebody else to be world champion. We got Dominic Mysterio, the AAA world champion, but he lost his IC title. So it's kind of like, then they lost Finn Balor. He's not a member no more. So it's like, yeah, they need a win somewhere. Like, they need a win. And that was it. Liv Morgan won. Well deserved for sure. Bianca Belair announced that she is pregnant. You know, she came out and announced it. Congratulations to her. Montez Ford, you put in some work for sure. My boy put in some work. Uh, Bianca, my girl. She my girl. I wish she was with me. That she needs to be with me. But it's all right. It's all cool though. It's all cool. It's all cool. I let Montez, you know, go ahead and get with her. You know, I'm just a cool friend like that. You know, we talked about it. It's all good. I don't hate their relationship. They look good together. So had to get them permission first, but it's all cool. But yeah, she announced that she pregnant, and we ain't gonna see her probably till next WrestleMania. Now she already been out with her thumb injury. Now she getting pregnant. So yeah, we ain't gonna see her till next year for sure. She ain't coming back no time soon. And I was ready for her to come back. And I believe that's why we got the ending with the world heavyweight title. I mean not the world heavyweight title, with the WWE championship. The Rhea versus Jade. I think that's why we got that ending, because they knew that we were not gonna get Bianca back in time to do what we actually want to see. The dream match that we want to see is Jade versus Bianca. That's the dream match we want to see. And we just gotta wait a little bit longer. A little bit longer. Next year. We're gonna see it at next WrestleMania. And then lastly, for night one, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton for the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And I'm, I can't sit here and say that it sucked. It didn't suck. The match was great. I liked the beginning of it. Jelly Roll took out Pat McAfee. That was great. So it was just one-on-one. Cody versus Randy. Great match. It was a great match for sure. I just didn't like the ending. I didn't like the ending. You know, I was at a WrestleMania watch party, and everybody there, we all wanted Randy to win. We all wanted Randy. It was a couple people that wanted Cody, of course. You know, they like Homelander. I don't like Homelander. You know, I wanted Randy to win, but the ending, I didn't really fuck with it. I didn't fuck with it. You know, like I said, Pat got taken out at the beginning of the match. He came back towards the end because the referee got taken out, and so Pat came running down to the ring to count the 3 for Randy after he RKO'd Cody Rhodes, and he did the slowest count ever. Like this whole y'all been building up. Hey, Randy gonna win. You know, Randy gonna get his number 15. He gonna bring WWE back to what it needed to be, and then you come out here supposed to be on Randy Orton's side to help him, and you counting slow. You counting slower than the actual ref. Why the fuck did you run all the way down that ramp to count that slow? Cody kicks out. You know, everybody like, what the fuck? Like, oh man, like that was Randy's time to win right there. So we already, when Cody kicked out, we already knew that, okay, Randy ain't winning. And then boom, Randy RKO Pat McAfee. You know, both of these two have been helping out each other this whole time, and just for Randy Orton to RKO him for not counting fast enough, I guess. And as soon as Randy Orton did that, Cody Rhodes came out of nowhere, hit him with a crossroads, and then the other referee wanted to get up out of nowhere and count the 3. Okay, sure. And then my about to say my screen messing up or something. What in the world? Mic check. We good? Okay, I was freezing up for a little second. I had to make sure. Uh, but like I said, the referee came, you know, woke up out of nowhere and did the 1, 2, 3 for Cody Rhodes to retain his title. Yeah. Randy Orton then attacked Cody Rhodes and then punted him in his head. That's what we wanted to see. That's what we wanted to see. You should have punted him in his head way back then in the gap. To be honest, I feel like WWE messed up a great opportunity with this whole storyline. And that's why, you know, people don't really like it, because I feel like the story could have been told better. And then it's like we don't even know what it's gonna lead to like next. Like personally, like, I even said this to a couple of people that I met at the watch party. Like we was all talking about it and everything, and I was just like, they should have kept Randy Orton as a babyface. Did babyface versus babyface. The fans don't know who to go for. Who. They love both of these guys. Instead of turning them heel, they both should have been babyface. Fought. If you're gonna have Randy Orton lose the main event, have him turn heel after losing at WrestleMania. So boom, Cody Rhodes pins Randy Orton, retains the title. Then Randy Orton attacks him, turn heel, put him in the head, and now we got a heel Randy story with him, you know, turning heel because he lost to Cody Rhodes and he won a rematch, and then punting Cody Rhodes in the head, which is something that we haven't seen Randy do since what, '09. So it was just like the story could have been told way better. We didn't even need the celebrities. We didn't need Jelly Roll. We didn't need Pat. Like, if you all just would have told the story how it should have been told with their history, with the legacy and everything, Mo. And they fumbled that whole storyline. That's why I wasn't really invested into it like that. I just knew I wanted Randy to win, but the whole story I wasn't invested into it. I didn't think the match was gonna be as good as it was though. The match was good. Like I said, the match was good. So, but yeah, that was night one. Like I said, it wasn't all that night. I give it like a C plus. You know, but say the Jacob Fatu Drew McIntyre match. Like I said, it was a good match. It just didn't have no blood. But that match, Seth Rollins and Liv Morgan, and then yeah, the Cody and Randy fight, that saved night one for sure. It saved it. It boosted it up a little bit because it could have been an F. It could have been a easy F. But those matches slash like storylines saved it. But at the end of the day, it still didn't feel like a WrestleMania pay-per-view. Like, night one felt like it was a regular Monday Night Raw. And yeah, that's how it felt to me. Like, it didn't feel like WrestleMania, how it supposed to feel, how it always felt. So, but yeah, that was night one, man. Night two was much better, like I said. Night two, A plus, A plus. One of the greatest WrestleManias I've seen in a long time, like top to bottom, card wise, great. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about it though, because we started off hot. We started off hot, boy. Femi versus Brock Lesnar. I already told you. I gave my prediction on who I wanted to win, and that Oba is the next up. And now Oba is the now. He is the now. He beat Brock Lesnar. A lot of people didn't think he was gonna do it. A lot of people doubted my boy. But my boy beat Brock Lesnar. Great match. I like Brock Lesnar putting him over how he did, making him look strong, and then showing his age as well. Like I said, great match. I like when Brock Lesnar picked that boy up, put him in the corner, and started putting his shoulder into his stomach. And then Oba didn't even show no fear. That boy pushed Brock Lesnar to the ground. That shit crazy. He OP. He OP for that. And then he got F5, then got right back up and hit Brock Lesnar with a choke slam. Boy, that's crazy, man. Congratulations to my boy Oba Femi. Well-deserved victory, man. You are the next beast. And then, like I said, it was the passion of the torch because Brock Lesnar ended up retiring right after. Huge surprise. I thought he was going to end up retiring in like SummerSlam to Gunther because, Paul Heyman do owe Gunther for helping him out with his Seth Rollins problem. So I assumed that Gunther was going to ask for Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam and that would be his retirement match. But nope. Brock Lesnar decided to retire at WrestleMania after putting Oba over. So, man, thank you to Brock Lesnar. I know a lot of people don't like you because you part-time or whatever, but hey, what he did for WWE is great. Like, he is a Hall of Famer. through and through, and he's for sure gonna be missed. He's entertaining, man. These later Brocks, like, been real entertaining. Like farmer Brock Lesnar. Like that's farmer slash cowboy Brock Lesnar. Man, he been good. So it's tough. We getting all our people is leaving, man. Everybody leaving. John Cena, AJ Styles, Brock Lesnar. Like everybody retiring, man. It's our childhood. This is what we grew up. The people we grew up on, man. So it's real crazy. But again, congrats to Obafemi on your first WrestleMania. And then you called out my boy. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that too. Yeah, you called out my boy. Like you my boy. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it, bro. We're gonna talk about it. The IC title, the ladder match. I don't know what to say about it. That's one of the best ladder matches I've seen in a long time. Man, Dragon Lee, Penta, Javon Evans, Rey Mysterio, Jaden Donna, Rusev, they put on a classic ladder match for the IC title. And man, so many spots. Javon Evans hitting that OG cutter off the top rope, hitting Rusev as he was falling off the ladder. That was crazy. Rey Mysterio falling onto Rusev going through a ladder. He took Rusev through a ladder, and then Rusev got up. Like I thought he was gonna be done for the rest of the match, but he ended up getting up again, and that was just crazy. Like Rusev he had some good spots. Rusev had some good spots throughout that whole match, for sure. Javon Evans, they made him look like a star. He is the future. You know, I think he's 21 years old, so he got a lot of time. He got a lot. He still got room to grow, of course, but they already putting the rocket on him. Like they highlighted every skills that he had. Same thing with Penta, man. Uh, dang, I forgot what his. Dang, I forgot what was it Penta drop? I forgot his finisher name. But yeah, man, Zero Fear. I don't know how to say it in Spanish, but he ended up hitting his finisher on JD Madonna on top of the ladder. That was crazy. It was just a crazy match, man. I appreciate it for sure. Uh, they definitely deserved it. They definitely deserved. They should have did the same thing with the U.S. title though. Same thing. Like what they did with that IC title match. They should have did the same thing with the U.S. title with Carmelo Hayes, Ilya Dragunov, Trick Williams, Sami Zayn, Fatal 4-Way. That would have been crazy. That would have went crazy. And all four of them deserve to be on WrestleMania too. So that's what I would have did. But congratulations to Penta for retaining his title. I feel like this is going to end up going into Penta versus Javon Evans. It's gonna lead into one of those. It's gonna lead into that for sure. For sure. Javon Evans versus Penta, and that's when Javon Evans gonna win. Yep. That's my prediction. Javon Evans is gonna be the one to take the title off of Penta. For sure. For sure. Next match was the Demon Finn Balor versus my boy Dirty Dom. And we already knew who was gonna win this match, man. We ain't seen a Demon in so long, so we knew that the Demon's gonna win. But it was actually a good match. It wasn't a squash match. I thought they were gonna make it a squash match, but they didn't squash my boy. And both of their entrance was crazy. Dom coming on the big throne, and then the Demon entrance is always peak. So hey, that was a good match. I give it like a B. I give it a B for sure. But I see it again. Yeah, they're not done. They're gonna fight again. Yeah, they're gonna fight again for sure. They're gonna fight again. If Finn Balor don't fight Dom again, he gonna end up fighting JD. Okay. Yeah. I had to think on it. Like, do I really believe that? I do though. I do. Next match that I want to talk about. Did I already say? Yeah. Did I already say that the Demon won? The Demon beat Finn Balor. I mean, beat Dominic Mysterio. Coup de grace through a table. That was great. That was a good match. It was a good match for sure. Jay versus Rhea Ripley, man, another good match. Both of these two, like I said, and we want to see Jay versus Bianca, but because of Bianca injury and her now being pregnant, we she not gonna be back no time soon. So we're not gonna get Jay versus Bianca for the world title no time soon. So that means that we can take the title off of Jay for right now and give it to Rhea. This is what happened. So Rhea ended up winning. We did have some interruptions. You know, B-Fab and Meechin came down to attack and distract Rhea Ripley to help Jay win. Didn't work out. E.O. Scott came out, took both of them out, and then of course we had the exchange with Jay about to hit her finisher. Well, no, Rhea was gonna hit her finisher, then Jade reversed it to hit her finisher, and then Rhea reversed it again and finished her off with the Riptide. So, congratulations to Rhea Ripley. Man, that title looked good on you for sure. And it's been a while since we've seen you as champion. So, we glad that you are our champion again, man. And hopefully you can help that women's division on Friday Night SmackDown. Because it's been a little draw over there. Monday Night Raw, they gonna hold it down over there. But Friday Night SmackDown, women's division, been struggling because Jay just had everybody in the chokehold. So now that Rhea is gonna be on Friday Night SmackDown, hopefully we'll get some good storylines and matches out of it. Next thing I want to talk about, everybody loved Danhausen. And Danhausen came out, and that's a funny character, bro. Like he's good. The Miz and Kit Wilson is also good at what they do too. Like Kit Wilson actually entertains me as well. But Danhausen is just funny. Like he is that guy. Like it's him and R-Truth is like right there for me. Like I just want to see both of them like continuously week after week interact with one another. It would be the funniest thing ever. And then lastly, the main event, CM Punk versus my boy Roman Reigns. That is my favorite WWE superstar right now. And when I tell you, like, I'll say at the watch party, it was kind of split. You know, no, it wasn't split. Everybody wanted Roman Reigns to win. We all was holding our ones in the air. You know, I had the world heavyweight title with me, so I was like, hey, it was a good time for sure. It was a good time. Everybody going back and forth, man. I ain't seen like that's why I wanted to go to a watch party because I knew this specific match. I knew that the open match and this match was going to be crazy, and so I wanted to be with WWE fans so I can experience that with them. And I tell you, like we were so invested in both of those matches. Like I'm gonna go back. You know, I know we talking about the Roman match, but the over Brock, that was the first match of night 2. When I tell you, we were so invested, everybody was quiet. We was just like, if I could have recorded the whole match and everybody reaction, like that is what wrestling is about. Like that was peak. Like everybody there, we was all hyped. Like everybody was hyped. And then same thing for the main event, Roman vs. CM Punk. We were all hype. We had the CM Punk chants. We had Roman Reigns chants going back and forth. Everybody talking shit about, oh, CM Punk suck. Man, fuck Roman Reigns. Man, fuck CM Punk. Well, it was, it was crazy for sure. But, you know, great match. A plus. A plus plus. Like, that match is going to go down as one of the best. It's going to go down. Like, if y'all don't think that match is like one of the best main events of all time, like it's up there. It's up there for sure. It's up there. Like I put it up there with the Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes WrestleMania 40. Like it's up there. Great match. Fin- Great match. Great ending. No interruptions. Nobody came out to help CM Punk. Nobody came out to help Roman Reigns. It was just them two fighting, and talking shit to one another while fighting, bro. Table, going through tables. Both of them went through tables. Submission, trading submission holds, kicking out at each other finishers. And then CM Punk, I guess his back going out, trying to do his second GTS. Roman Reigns capitalizing on it, hitting them with 2 spears and winning. Bro, that was so peak. That was so peak, bro. I think I posted it on my Instagram. I posted it somewhere, but I recorded the ending of that match when Roman Reigns gave his last spear and pinned him. 1, 2, 3. I tell you, everybody went so crazy, bro. Everybody went so crazy. That is what WrestleMania is about. That is what we want. That's why I said this is one of the greatest WrestleManias, bro. Because that was peak WrestleMania. Up and down, peak main event, peak card. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. Like, my boy Roman Reigns is back. He is the champion again. Man, we missed you. We definitely need you back. I feel like I said, I think Roman and Gunther it's gonna happen next. I think Gunther is gonna win a title match because he's been beating everybody. And so maybe that's what they're gonna talk about on Monday Night Raw tonight. Maybe. Matter of fact, Monday Night Raw finna get ready to come on, so I really gotta end it. But that's my prediction though. My OTC, my Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, the GOAT, will be going up against Gunther in the next pay-per-view for the World Heavyweight Championship. And my future GOAT, like I said, right now Roman Reigns is my favorite wrestler. Oba is gonna be my next favorite. Once Roman Reigns leaves, it's Oba Femi. He's my next favorite. And Oba called out my future favorite, just called out my current favorite. He won a title match. Hey, and I'm with Roman with you right now, Oba. Like, yeah, you got a good win against Brock. But Roman has did that multiple times already, bro. He did it. Like, hey, Roman Reigns said we're gonna see how your summer look. So we'll see. We'll see what happens throughout the summer, how Oba gonna look. I would love to see the ruler versus the tribal chief. The ruler versus the tribal chief. That just sounds good. That just sounds like a great match. And I know it's gonna be a great story as well. So I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that for sure. Definitely them hinting at it in the post interviews and everything like that. WWE is already teasing it. They teasing it. So it's something that's definitely something that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Maybe at SummerSlam. I wouldn't mind it happening at SummerSlam. But become World Heavyweight Championship. Roman Reigns, go off into the sunset. Well, or back to being, part-time or whatever you want to do. But I am excited for this new Roman Reigns title run. He did say that we're going to be seeing him all summer. He ain't a part-timer no more. So all y'all saying Roman Reigns part-timer, he not a part-timer no more. He will be on the show damn near every week, all summer. So at the end of the summer, he'll lose his title to Oba Femi. That's my prediction. But as of right now, the tribal chief is back. Get on board, or hey, you can go watch AEW. You can go somewhere else with it. I don't want to hear it. My boy is back. That's all I got to say, man. Like I said, WrestleMania, it was a class of WrestleMania. Night 2 at least. Night 1, no. Not a WrestleMania. That was a pre-show. Sunday, WrestleMania, classic. One of the best ones. All right, I'm gone. Finna watch Monday Night Raw. Peace out.